Everyone, welcome back to my channel. Like I told you in the previous video, I am in the process of getting a new East African passport here in Uganda. Well, I went for my appointment, and I think I have to show you the documents you need when you go on that day, because I noticed that some people were forgetting, some important things like the application form and all that, which is like, hey man, you need to read these things really well. So here are the documents you need on that day. So after applying online, of course, you go and make the payment in the bank. Well, I don't know which bank you use, but make sure that you use a bank that is, that is not going to cause so much trouble, or a bank that's not going to make you pay twice. Well, I talked to some of my friends and they told me use DTB, otherwise you're gonna have to pay twice or thrice, which is not funny. So I used DTB bank. I don't know what's wrong with other banks, but you can use DTB if you're happy with it. So after making the payment, of course, if you are not, an express person, well, I'm ordinary, no rush. So I paid 250,000 Ugandan shillings. And then when you go to the bank, you'll have to pay 2,300 Ugandan shillings extra. I think that is a service fee or something like that. Well, I don't know it's used, but I think it's like service fee or bank fee, something like that. So I paid this and then this amount. Then after, have the receipt. Go back, log in, and then book. You will book an appointment. So when you book an appointment, you will get this. You will have to print it out. You print this out, and then you take it with you. When you take it, it will be looking like this. It will be something like this. No stamp. But on that day, you can sign it, and you will get a stamp after lining up, as I will be explaining you in later videos about my experience there. So don't forget to go with this application form. It shows your appointment date and your appointment time. This document is different from the document you get when you first apply online. The document you get when you first apply online is like this. Let me see if I can have it. So the document you get when you first apply online looks like this. The document you have to take is this one. This one, which shows the appointment time, the appointment date, and the place of submission. And you only get this after paying and after getting this receipt. You cannot get this without paying. These are the documents. Then the next thing is your old passport, if you are getting a new passport or if you are renewing your passport. But if you are just applying for a new passport, you just need, I think, your national ID. Yeah. And then you can take a passport photo just for emergency, but I mean it's not necessary, because when I went there they didn't use it. They just took a picture of me there in the office when I was doing the interviews. So you don't need it, but just have it. Just have it, just in case. And then you need the national ID. This is my national ID, Uganda national ID, and you need it. Republic of Uganda, Annet. Yeah, you have it in the national ID. So you also need this one parcel where you're going to put your documents in. Of course, you can't be in a line, handling all these things. You must be organized. So have an envelope. Be organized, man. And then the next thing is you need a recommendation letter. This is a recommendation letter, yeah, from somebody to the Ministry of where to the Directorate. Let me show you how it looks like. To the Directorate of Citizenship and Immigration Control, Ministry of Internal Affairs, Uganda, 10th May. Recommendation letter for Miss Annet. Perfect. So this is the recommendation letter, and this is the copy of the national ID, something like this, copy of this ID of the recommender, of this person who recommended me. And then document supporting my occupation. This is my contract from where I work from. This is my contract. And yeah, these are the major documents you do need. So you pack everything, you put them inside an envelope, And yeah, one might ask, should I seal the recommendation letter in its own parcel? Well, if the person has given it to you, in a sealed parcel, just take it as it is. But when you go there, they will just ask, ask it from you, and you have to unpack it and submit it. So you don't need to worry about that. You can combine it with even other documents if the person has not sealed it. So these are the major documents you need to get a new passport. So I will tell you, about the entire process in the coming video. So for now, yeah, that's it. These are the documents you need. So don't miss anything. Don't forget your national ID and start saying, oh, I forgot it. Nobody will listen to you. This national ID is as important as heaven. So take care. I love you. Bye.